Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to the last episode of Silver Screen Summer in How to Make a Litter Cat in Your Favorite RPG. I didn't forget the name of the show. Hosted in part by me, Joel.
Hosted in other part by me, Avalon.
And how are you on this lovely evening, Avalon?
You know, I'm feeling some kind of way, Joel, because, like you said, this is the last episode of Silver Screen Summer. We're coming up on the end of the podcast way quicker than I thought we would. And, yeah.
I feel like just the year has moved faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, this year has felt insanely quick, but, you know, it's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this final episode of Silver Screen Summer, the one episode to end the event.
Yeah.
Which will make sense here in a second, or if you've read the title.
Yeah, that too. We got the one ring to rule the podcasts. It's hard to make this one work.
Yeah.
We're looking at the One Ring RPG.
Yep. A role-playing in the world of the Lord of the Rings. I almost said kings, because the R's, it just doesn't look like an R.
I see what you mean. I don't know the name of that font, so I can't, go reprimand the guy who made it. Also, depending on how old the font is, that guy might be dead.
True.
A lot of the fonts that we know and love were made back in the 60s.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Helvetical is older than digital typography, I'm pretty sure.
Damn. That's why it's goated.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Stood the test of time.
Can't improve on perfection.
True. Though I am a sucker for a serifed font, I will say.
Like a Times New Roman or
I actually prefer high tower text. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, it looks really fancy, and it inches my brain. So it helps me type faster.
High tower text font. Interesting. It's kind of a subtle serif.
Yeah. It's not overbearing, but, it still has that, charm to it, you know?
It's almost like Papyrus is clean and professional.
You know what? Yeah. It's an interesting one. But yeah, I enjoy it. I use it to write my reports at work, and then I have to change the font before I send it off to my manager.
Dude, I've done, well, not that exact thing, but when I've needed to type fast and get things done fast, I have sized, I don't have a specific font that I choose. I will just set the font size to 14 or 16 so that I only have a limited number of words on one line. And then I just have to know how many words I'm supposed to be writing if there's a page limit or something.
Okay, yeah.
And then if there's not, then, however many words it does or doesn't take, you just get the job done. But that's what people have found is you shorten the number of words on the line, you make it easier to read. You make it easier for yourself to read, it's faster to process what you're typing, and so it's faster to type it out.
Interesting. Yeah, I bet that works. I used to use the trick in college where I would use, what's it called?
Comic Sans?
Yeah, Comic Sans. And then I would listen to boss fight music. I had a whole playlist of different boss fight scores that I really enjoyed. And I would put that on so it would put me in that laser focused mood, and I'd do that to write papers and study and shit. It worked surprisingly well.
I believe it. And here's the thing, the Comic Sans trick works for the same reason that me sizing the font up to 14 works, is because it's a bigger font, so it reduces the number of words on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're not here to bash the choices that Free League Publishing made when they were designing the cover for the second edition of the One Ring tabletop RPG. We are here to talk about the game itself, specifically the character creation, specifically hacking the character creation to bits so we can fit a cat in it.
I mean, hacking it to bits is a strong way of putting it, but you're kind of right.
Yeah, okay. It's a bit of an exaggeration. Not gonna lie. We will probably break one or two rules. That is our custom.
Yeah.
Just watch. This is the one game that, we break the single largest, we break our breaking rule record.
Yeah, that'd be great. But before we worry about breaking the game's rules, we gotta worry about our rules.
Yeah, these are the rules that we will never break. They're the cat creation rules, the rules the podcast must follow to make sure that we remain on target, on brand, and most importantly, on cat. Rule number 1 is we accept no cop-outs. We are making a cat the exact animal that comes to mind when I say the word. No anthropomorphic races. No people turned into cats. No lions. No tigers. No other cop-outs you can imagine.
Rule number 2 is we cannot use homebrew/house rules. If the rules in the rule book don't let us do something, we can't do it. Counts as a rule broken.
Yeah. Rule number 3, if the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet. I haven't had a chance to look at this yet, but I'd be willing to bet there's not. I don't remember cats being a big part of Middle-earth from any of the movies I saw.
So, yeah, no cat stats. Which means we can move on to rule number 4, which is the character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, must exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. Homebrew isn't real, we can't use them, and we're not looking at an expansion today. So just what the book's got for us.
What the book's got for us. Rule number 5, the cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat can normally be trained to do.
Rule number 6 is, if a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they cannot use it. So this would be like, your bows, your axe.
And my sword.
Yeah, Joel's sword, all that fun stuff.
Rule number 7, if a character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we leave that blank so potential players can make it fit the fellowship that they're playing with.
Nice. Good one.
I know. Thank you.
And finally, rule number 8 is we gotta keep track of every rule that we break, which is, as Joel said earlier, usually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless this game happens to, completely destroy our system of making cats.
Somehow I doubt that'll happen.
Yeah, which would be crazy for a penultimate episode.
Mm-hmm. Aha. This must be the character creation section.
Does it say character creation on it?
No, it's Chapter 3, Adventurers is the title.
I see. Your characters. On page 28.
Yes, that is where we start. The following pages show you how to craft a player hero drawn from one of 6 heroic cultures. Cool. That must be like our character class, cause here's the things. We got Bardings, Dwarves of Durin's Folk, Elves of Linden, Hobbits of the Shire, Men of Bree, or Rangers of the North.
Yeah, I guess we gotta choose one.
Yeah, it'd be helpful to know what they are, because another thing about this system is that every single playable race has its own character sheet.
Okay.
I don't know that there's actually a tangible difference between them aside from aesthetic.
Oh?
It literally just looks like the only tangible difference is the artwork on the top and bottom of the character sheet.
Huh.
So I don't know, I guess just pick one. But I imagine our heroic culture will, at least in part probably, determine our character race as well.
Yeah. I guess we can scroll down and take a look.
Let's see, the Bardings are Northmen of noble origins from the Wilderland far off to the coast. They rebuilt the city of Dale from its ashes after slaying dragon Okay, so those guys. They're named for Bard, the guy who shot the dragon with the arrow.
Oh.
The guy who, in the movie, was played by a guy who looked like Orlando Bloom more than Orlando Bloom looked like Orlando Bloom in the same movie.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking about now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they added Legolas to the Hobbit movies.
Oh, no.
Who was, of course, played by Orlando Bloom. And then you had this other guy who was not Orlando Bloom. Who did play Bard? I can't even remember the actor's real name. Sorry, loading up IMDb real quick. Going on a tangent.
Going to the source.
So, of course, top billing, Ian McKellen and Martin Freeman. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we got our dwarves. Where? And did Bard not even make top billing? That's crazy.
Huh.
Luke Evans. Yeah, this guy played Gaston and Dracula. Vlad.
Vlad?
Yeah, in Dracula Untold.
Can't say I know that one.
Yeah, same. But in the live-action Beauty and the Beast, he was Gaston.
Okay. I'm
not gonna lie, I also thought that was Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. Let me get the comparison. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe not Orlando Bloom now, but yeah, definitely slightly younger Orlando Bloom. He looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, this tangent brought to you by Orlando Bloom and Luke Evans. Anyway, so then we got the Dwarves of Durin's Folk, who are dwarves. We got Elves of Linden.
I'm assuming these are elves.
I would guess, yeah. We got hobbits of the Shire. Those must be like halflings or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, very vague description there, so.
Yeah, then we got the men of Bree, the inhabitants of Breeland and its 4 villages lying about Bree Hill. Huh. It seems like these guys come from a place related to Bree.
Yeah, huh. I wonder how the cheese is there.
Oh, that's B-R-I-E. This is B-R-E-E.
Oh, damn. There's not a mythical cheese land in Lord of the Rings? What the hell? I've been lied to this whole time. And then I think we have one more, right?
Yes. Then we have Rangers of the North, who I think are another human group.
Yeah, they look human.
I don't know about the men of Bree. Are they human?
I would assume?
It says they're short men, so yeah, they must be human.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we got 3 human options. We got the rich Bardings, we got the Rangers, and we got the men of Bree.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there's only like 1 elf option and 1 dwarf option. And 1 hobbit option, you know, if we're keeping score.
Yeah, we can keep score. Who's winning the Middle-earth World Cup?
It looks like man.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
It's a 3v1 versus the other races. Just saying.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, so we gotta decide. Which background are we giving our cat?
I don't know.
You want to give our cat a hobbit background?
I mean...
Shire cat?
Yeah, we could make a Shire cat.
Why not make a Shire cat?
Let's make a Shire cat.
Yeah, okay. Let's make a Shire cat.
Wait, that's not even the Hobbit symbol. That's the... What?
It's okay.
What symbol is that?
I don't know.
It's not even a... Okay. You know what? I don't know. Either way, we're doing a Hobbit.
Yeah.
So, Hobbits are small and merry folk, possessing a love for time-honored traditions and respectable ways. They are much smaller than men, similar to cats, much smaller than men.
Yeah. Smaller even than dwarves, it says.
Oh, interesting. Might even be mistaken for children of men by those who do not know of their existence. Okay, so I guess this would be our heroic culture then, right? Or is this...
Yes. Hobbits of the Shire.
And then our cultural blessing is Hobbit sense.
Have learned their place in the world a long time ago, and they display a robust capacity for insight that many folks mistake for a lack of courage. No visions or wild fantasies can tempt them, as they do not seek power or control over others.
This is true.
So basically, this means our wisdom rolls are favored, and we gain 1 extra die on all shadow tests made to resist the effects of greed. Hobbit, not greedy.
Sweet.
We also have another characteristic just called halfling. Due to reduced size, hobbits cannot use larger weapons effectively. The weapons available to hobbits are axe, bow, club, cudgel, dagger, short sword, short spear, spear. Additionally, hobbits can't use great shields. Those things probably bigger than the whole guy.
But that just means that it'll hide them really well. They should absolutely be using those shields.
Let's see. Common standard of living.
Yep, hobbits live in peace. Their land is well tilled and their borders protected. Theirs is an isolated island in the middle of a desolate region. All right. And then, so for attributes, we get to choose 1 set of attributes or roll a success dice, which is just a d6.
Yeah, so we can randomly have our stats assigned. Let's do it.
You want to randomize our stats?
Wait. Actually, let's just do number either 3 or 6. I feel like it would make sense for us to have a low strength and high heart and wits.
I would agree. I say let's do 3.
So that would be 2 strength, 7 heart, 5 wits. Then for our derived stats, we have... Wow, they're just already giving us our derived statistics. That's convenient.
So endurance is strength plus 18. And our strength is 2, so our endurance is 20.
Yep.
Then we have hope, which is heart plus 10. We got a big heart, so that is 17.
Yep. And then this cat's going to be really good at parrying because it's wits plus 12.
Okay.
17.
All right. And then we have skills. Copy the listed skill ranks onto the character sheet, then choose 1 skill among the 2 underlined and mark it as favored.
So for us, that would either be courtesy or stealth. And we know it's not going to be courtesy.
No, absolutely not.
We're more Bilbo than Frodo. For the record, our skills are Awe 0, Athletics 0, Awareness 2, Hunting 0, Song 2, Craft 1, Enhearten 0, Travel 0, Insight 2, Healing 1, Courtesy 2, Battle 0, Persuade 2, Stealth 3, Scan 0, Explore 0, Riddle 3, and Lore 0.
Alright.
So we're really good at hiding and riddles. We are literally just Bilbo Baggins. It's like they built the stats for this off of Bilbo Baggins.
That would make sense.
I guess he is the Hobbit.
He is the Hobbit. He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the Hobbit from the Hobbit.
Alright. Does it say what the favorite skill does?
I would assume, just from other systems that have a similar thing, it's an extra advantage when you roll to stealth.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, then we're on to combat proficiencies.
Copy the following combat proficiency ranks onto the character sheet, selecting a preferred proficiency when offered a choice. So we can have bows or swords at 2.
I feel like we had to do swords, right?
There's no way a cat can wield a bow.
Yeah.
Cat can barely wield sword, and that's even if it's comically downsized for them.
True. I've seen enough dogs wield swords in my time to believe that a cat can do it.
Yeah, cat can do anything dog can do, just smaller.
True.
Unless the dog is smaller than the cat, which happens on rare occasion.
Those chihuahuas, bro.
Dude, I was thinking of, I had this friend when I was much younger who got these beagle puppies. So we were at, this private daycare person, which was basically just this lady, running it in her backyard in the summers. So she got a litter of kittens. The kittens were several months old. The puppies were just barely old enough to be away from their mother, So one of the kittens got its way into my friend's mom's car. She had the puppies in the back.
Uh-huh.
The cat was bigger at that point than the puppies were, and it scared them. And so they spent their whole lives afraid of cats.
That's great.
Full-grown beagle, probably at least 1.5 times, if not 2 times size of average cat. But because a kitten scared them when they were also very young, they were scarred for life. Those poor dogs.
Oh, poor puppies, man.
We laugh, but this is not good for puppy.
Mm-hmm. Trauma bat, actually. Hot take.
Well, guys, this is it.
What is it?
This is the last time we will interrupt an episode of the Literal Cat Podcast.
That's right. Well, as always, we hope you're enjoying the episode, but we got some stuff to cover before we let you go.
Yep. I don't know that we want to waste your time right now talking about, here's all the ways you can find the podcast because, well, quite frankly, if you haven't learned more information yet, then it's kind of too late. But I will say, go to badgertrove.com/literalcatpod. Anything you might want to know will still be there, and it will continue to be there. I won't say forever, but probably forever.
Yeah. If you need help keeping that domain, I got you.
I don't think I'll need help keeping the domain. Anyway, yeah. You can still follow the social media, I guess. Although there's, one more episode announcement at this point, and then
I doubt it'll have many posts on it after that.
Yeah, I'll keep it alive. It'll be there if you want to talk to us. But, Avalon and I will be probably using our personal accounts at that point, which are...
You can find me on Blue Sky, Twitch, at Avalon Alchemist. My computer has gotten better, knock on wood, so I'm hoping to get back to streaming within, honestly, probably by the time you're hearing this. So yeah, check me out. I'll be there playing games, making jokes. I'll be, I'll do other stuff online. I'll post about that on my Blue Sky or whatever when the time comes. Look for me in the future. Joel, where should they look for you in the future, though?
They should look for me on Blue Sky, Tumblr, Twitch, and YouTube at OmamerVT. I am doing a bit of a streaming and video thing. I don't know why I'm talking about it like that. The channel is doing okay-ish. I'm not, popping off or anything like that. Well, the channel is growing, I guess you could say. I have videos to watch, one a month since July or August of 2024 up to now where I'm doing 2 a month. So that's cool, right? Yeah, of course it is. That's a lot of stuff for you to watch. Go watch it. Some of it's good. Others not so much, but some of it's good. I might have to take a break from streaming sometime in the fall, and I don't know how long that will last. It might last for a very long time indeed. We'll see. But the YouTube channel will keep going all through next year, probably to 2028 if all of my video ideas work out. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, in lieu of doing the show notes and stuff, I do have something else I'd like to share.
Okay.
So this is a show that started in, one moment, July 13th of 2022 is when I republished the pilot and actually made this into a podcast feed. July 22nd would be the time we aired the first original episode with Avalon and I. So basically, a little over, what would that be? 4 years, 2 months of show?
Dang, it's been 4 years?
4 years and 2 months by the time the last episode will air.
Dang. Well, it has not felt that long, but time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
Yep. In that time, the show has been downloaded 10,044 times as of this recording, August 4th.
My God, we hit quintuple digits.
Yep. This year alone, which would be January 1st to, again, August 4th, we have had 2,626 downloads for this year. Our lifetime most popular episode is, of course, the pilot, making a roguish team mascot in Dungeons & Dragons, downloaded 240 times. The most popular episode, as in the one that was downloaded the most number of times within a 30-day period, would be episode 81, making a teleporting support fighter in Panic at the Dojo.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Didn't know Panic at the Dojo had it like that.
Yeah, that was a really popular episode for a very long time.
Okay.
The episode that had the, highest 1 week download rate would be, episode 93, the incredibly vengeful, corrupt gossip journalist in Cyberpunk Red. Downloaded 62 times in 7 days.
Pretty good.
Yeah. This is all stuff that I normally do at the start of the year, and I just didn't get around to it this year, so I figured better late than never, right?
True. Yeah. Plus, analytics can be kind of to look at sometimes, you know?
I have not looked at the podcast analytics all year. That's not true. I probably checked once or twice. You know, maybe when I'm uploading an episode, I'll be like, hey, well, I wonder what the analytics say right now. But I've not been, hounding the analytics like I had been in the past. What was the most popular month the show ever saw? One moment.
I wonder if it was when we got that boom on Blue Sky.
Oh, there's actually a tie.
Oh?
April of this year and July of this year both had 535 downloads.
Oh, okay. Recent.
Yeah, those are our most popular months. Runner-up, though, June 1st of 2025 with 520.
Okay. Yeah, that is really cool.
But yeah, the 2024 Blue Sky boost would have been October 2024. And we went from, an average of around 200. And then we got 1 month of 371.
Yeah.
Then it went back down to our average of 150 to 250 up until got this climb starting in April, May, and then up to the 520, and then just a couple of other peaks and valleys. Then we got almost back-to-back 535 months.
Nice.
This will be a surprise to absolutely no one. We were most popular in the United States. Kind of makes sense considering that's where we're from. Yeah. Second most popular, it looks like, in New Zealand.
Okay. I got a couple friends in New Zealand, so maybe they did some... Yeah, maybe they did some advertising for us.
Hello to Avalon's friends and Avalon's friends of friends. Friends of Avalon's friends in New Zealand, I guess.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. Canada would be third most popular, 446 downloads. United Kingdom, 398.
Dang.
Top 5 rounded out with Singapore, actually. 287 people in Singapore.
Dang. Joel, we're worldwide, bro.
I guess so. Also, 220 downloads from Brazil.
I was about to ask if we had any in South America, so... Nice.
Yeah, there's Brazil. Let's see. Any other countries you want to check in on? See if we got listeners there?
I don't know. What are we like in Egypt?
We don't have listeners in Egypt.
Nobody in the entire country of Egypt has ever heard our podcast.
According to the free analytics service that comes with Acast, no.
Okay.
Who knows how accurate this is? Let's be real. But
yeah.
Let's see. Apparently our lifetime download rate in Mexico is only 23.
Okay.
That's probably one guy who gave up. We must have at least one dedicated listener in India and a couple in Australia, though.
Okay.
Maybe a couple guys in Japan. Maybe someone in Vietnam, it looks like. 135 downloads in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. So, maybe a couple, if they're listening to all the episodes.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Germany. 285 downloads. That's at least 3 guys listening to the podcast in Germany.
Woo.
Hong Kong. We got a listener in Hong Kong.
We got one guy. Or gal.
Maybe 2. You never know. Maybe 2 guys who didn't listen to the whole show.
Yeah, could be.
1 French listener, 1 Irish listener, it looks like. Maybe a Swiss listener?
Hmm.
I'm not gonna literally name off every single country where it looks like we might have listeners, but...
Let's get to... The country song. I can't remember the name.
Oh, the Animaniacs one?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll release an edit where I play that song and I put a Vine boom over every country where we have listeners.
Yeah. Well, no matter where you are in the world, thank you for listening to the Literal Cat Podcast. We appreciate it.
We do. You've all been great. Thank you for listening. And, man, I guess we should get you back to your episode.
Yeah. Get out of here for the last time, shoo. What is our other combat proficiency? Because the only options we have besides swords and bows are spears and axes.
It's gotta be spears, right? We can't even take axes as Hobbit.
Oh, yeah, so it literally has to be spears.
Wait, no, we get axe. Never mind. I was wrong.
Oh.
Would you prefer axe to spear? Because I'm looking at the list of weapons we can use, and it is the first one listed.
We can do axes. Why not? Who doesn't love a good axe?
I feel like it would be easier for a cat to maneuver a small axe than it would be a spear. Because spear is precision instrument.
Yeah.
Axe can be addressed to whom it may concern.
True.
Let's see. Choose 2 distinctive features among these listed. Eager, fair-spoken, faithful, honorable, inquisitive, keen-eyed, merry, or rustic. What about keen-eyed or inquisitor?
Inquisitor?
Inquisitive, sorry. One of those 2, maybe both.
Yeah, I was looking at inquisitive. I like that one a lot.
Asks the right questions.
Yeah, I'd be okay with keen-eyed. The rest of them are, for a cat.
I mean, merry would be fine.
That's true.
You got some friendly cats out there.
Yeah, let's make an inquisitive, merry cat.
Yeah. See, languages. Hobbits only speak Common, preserving the use of a few words and names of their own forgotten tongue. Names are usually a first name and a family name. First names for men are usually simple and short, with women being given names of flowers or precious stones. Among the older family, a custom survives of giving more heroic and high-sounding names, whose origins can be traced back to a time before the Shire.
Interesting.
So, I'm looking at these male names, and they're all incredible. We got Andwise, Burliak, Bungo, Kodar, Dodric, Dudo, Erling, Fastrid, Ferumbras, Folko, Gorindad. That's not simple. Griffo.
Griffo.
Halfred.
These sound like rejected Pokemon names.
Some of them do. You get occasional ones that are normal, and then you got like Halfred, the halfling Alfred. Or Hamson, the halfling Samson.
What about Longo, huh? How we feeling about Longo?
I don't know. There's a lot of bows and goes in here.
Yeah.
And does.
Also, Reginald?
Yeah, Reginald.
Not Reginald. Reginald. Not Reggie Rock.
Maybe some of these have, just different interpretations of a Celtic root, for fantasy.
Yeah, true.
That's genuinely my guess. Like, Tolkien did kind of just, invent a language heavily based on, sources from the British Empire. He used what he had available to him, and he built something new.
That's commendable.
Yeah.
So wait, are we Are we still using Bean as our reference?
Yes, this cat's name is Bean.
Okay.
We did get a submission in the Discord, so we are naming this cat Bean. But do we want that to be the first name or the last name?
I want it to be the last name because I want to name this cat Bungo Bean so bad.
Oh my god, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, good. That's it.
Yep. Although, one moment. I do believe Bean is girl?
Is Bean girl?
I'm still okay with Bungo Bean.
Yeah, I think Bungo Bean works.
Yeah, Bungo Bean.
Bungo Bean, the cat hobbit of the Shire.
Yeah, Bungo Bean, the cat hobbit. Now, is there anything after... I guess there's callings, isn't there?
Yeah, so let me scroll back up here. Answer the call to adventure. Players finalize their character creation process by moving on to page 44 and applying the steps described below. Number 1, choose a calling from among Captain, Champion, Messenger, Scholar, Treasure Hunter, and Warden. Spend previous experience points. Which is number 2. Number 3 is choose your starting gear, and number 4 is record your Valor and Wisdom scores at 1, and choose your starting reward and virtue. So we gotta go down to page 44 and answer a calling.
I'm thinking Messenger or Treasure Hunter.
I was also thinking Messenger, but Treasure Hunter could be fun. Well, okay. So they said that this cat is an escape artist who kept running away from home.
Treasure Hunter.
Treasure. Yeah, I was about to say, it's gotta be Treasure Hunter, right? Yeah. So that's our calling. Hunt and treasure.
Their name may be Bungo Bean, but this cat has the heart of a took. Oh, what do you know? We get an additional distinctive feature. Burglary.
Oh, awesome! Wait. So our distinctive features are inquisitive, merry, and burglary. Not a burglar, just burglary in general.
Yeah. It includes lockpicking, pickpocketing, and in general, any shadowy way of get a hold of the possession of others, or access protected areas.
Okay. We do have our favorite skills. Choose skills among Explore, Scan, and Stealth, and mark them as favored.
So we already have Stealth marked, so it's gotta be Explore and Scan.
And then we have our Shadow Path, which is Dragon Sickness. Wait, do we have to take a Shadow Path?
I think it's just part of the character that everyone has one.
An adventurer's shadow path suggests the individual fate a calling typically leads, so if they fail to resist the shadow's influence. Okay, so yeah. So we have Dragon Sickness as our shadow path.
Luckily, we resist greed, so...
Which is hilarious for a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
We're not greedy. We just, we take what we need to get by, and that's it. Okay, so that's it for the calling. And we're on to previous experience. The ability levels of all newly created player heroes can now be raised to represent their experiences prior to their life as adventurers. Players have 10 points to spend on raising skills and combat proficiencies. The cost of raising each ability is shown in the 2 tables to the right.
So from no pips to 1 pip is only 1 point, from 1 to 2 is 2 points, from 2 to 3 is 3, and from 3 to 4 is 5.
Okay. I guess what do we want to put points into? Because we don't have any in athletics. We also don't have any in travel.
I feel like for our character, it would be important to have some points in those.
Yes.
We get 10, right?
Yes.
We have the same kind of issue every time where, there's a lot of skills that just don't apply to us because we're a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can go high here.
Yeah.
What do you say? 3 athletics.
Okay.
Maybe 2 travel? Wait. Let me do the math here, because this could be all of our points.
Yeah.
So it's 1 from 0, plus 2, plus 3. It's 6 points to get athletics up to 3.
We have 4 left, and getting that up to 2 would leave us with 1 point if we're just doing 2 for travel.
Let's wait a minute then. Put 1 in travel for now.
Okay.
Is there any of our other skills that would make sense to raise?
Explorer we have favored, but we don't have a point in it.
Okay, if we only put 1 point in travel, we've still got 3 points, right?
Yes.
So we can also put a point in scan.
Yes.
And then we got 1 point left, and I'm going to look up what Enhearten does.
Yeah. Good idea.
Use the Enhearten skill to instill positive feelings in others. Do you think that would be good use of our last point?
Yeah, I think a cat would be pretty good with that.
Maybe not actively skilled at it, but passively able to.
Yeah.
Just by their presence.
Okay, that's all of our points, which means we're on to starting gear.
Heck yeah.
So, war gear, traveling gear, useful items.
Our combat proficiencies are swords and axes, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, daggers count as brawling.
Ooh, we could do a short sword.
Yeah. So we can say short sword. There's no guidance from the treasure hunter on what to take, is there? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, no.
Oh well. Adventuring is a demanding task, often requiring heroes to march for hours on end. Before the game starts, players get to choose the weapons and armors they want theirs to carry using the war gear. Players should record their chosen weapons, armors, and shields on their character sheets.
Starting heroes can choose one weapon for each combat proficiency for which they have a rating, and their preferred selection of armor, helms, or shields.
So we could take an axe and a short sword.
Yeah, I think we do that. 5 damage, 18 injury, 2 load.
Do we want armor?
I don't think we do, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think we want armor or a shield, because that'd just be very unwieldy.
We're a cat. We can't use a shield and a weapon at the same time anyway.
Yeah, no way.
At best, we'd be able to use a buckler, and we'd have to hold it in place of a weapon. Even a basic buckler, though, could be the same size as your cat.
Yeah, true. Full coverage, bro.
Alright, which means we're on to traveling gear and useful items.
Heroes' traveling gear includes the belongings that adventurers carry when on a journey, in addition to their weapons and armor. In winter, this includes boots and thick warm clothes, a jacket. Traveling gear does need to be annotated in detail on a character's sheet only if a player wishes to do so, and it is not given a load rating.
Let's not worry about that then.
Yeah.
Useful items. It looks like we get, for being common, we get 2 useful items. We got examples of useful items on the next page. Knife for skinning rabbits, a little box of salt to cook, a roll of rope with a grappling hook, windproof lantern, exotic musical instrument, a balm to soothe pain, expensive clothing and pearl earrings, a liquor, sunstone, fine pipe, maps, or carving instruments.
Okay.
We don't have to take those. It's just, I guess we get, like, an item. We can make something up here. 2 things up here. And our character's best skills are stealth and, I think, riddle. But what other than riddle do we... Athletics.
Yeah.
What's something that would help us with stealth?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Paw coverings to reduce noise.
I was thinking about that, but I was like, they do technically already have, like, noise-canceling pads on their feet.
Oh, okay. That's true.
I mean, we could give him little booties that further decrease noise.
Maybe.
Spring-loaded boots for athletics.
Maybe I'm trying to think of how you would help a cat blend in as well. Maybe this is like a lighter cat and it has like mud that it keeps with it so that it can roll around in the mud and more match the color of its surroundings.
Okay, so we got some camouflage.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Makeups and make up dirt and mud for camouflage.
Yeah.
Or maybe just we'd call it something like a disguise kit or a camouflage kit.
I think, yeah, camouflage kit.
And now maybe for athletics. Or is there another skill that you think would be useful?
We could do something with explore,
Maybe we just use the map example.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe this cat can read maps.
Or at least carries a set of maps to help with travel or exploration.
Okay, I like that. Set of maps.
So the useful item examples, they list an associated skill with them. I'm guessing that's part of it, I don't think we're getting a horse.
Yeah, I don't think we get a horse. But we do get a starting reward and virtue, I think. There are many things that may betray the true nature of adventurers. It may be their weather-beaten look or the grim determination that surfaces when they set themselves to a difficult task. In game terms, nothing defines the stuff heroes are made of better than their special abilities and superior gear. The growth in stature of a hero, in terms of power and renown, is tracked in the game using 2 values, valor and wisdom. At the beginning of the game, the player heroes have yet to prove their worth and start with a rating of 1 in both characteristics.
So we got starting rewards. It looks like there's 6 of them. Do you think we roll for it? No, some of these are not things we should roll for. So let's see. We could probably do cunning make, fell weapon or grievous weapon. Because we don't have armor, we don't have a shield, but we could reduce the load rating on one of our weapons, or we could make one of our weapons a little stronger.
If we reduce the load on our axe, it would just bring it to 0.
Okay. I mean, we could have a comically downsized axe that weighs next to nothing that is this cat's go-to weapon. Why not?
So they're still able to throw it with their teeth. I'm down for that.
I don't even care about throwing it. I'm just saying it's go-to weapon. Easy to carry, easy to grab, easy to swing.
And then our virtue.
Now this one we might be able to roll for.
Yeah, we got confidence, dour-handed, hardiness, mastery, nimbleness, and prowess.
Sounds good.
Want to roll? I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
I lied. I wasn't fully ready.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm ready. Got a D6 here, and we're getting a 5. Nimbleness. Okay, raise your parry rating by 1.
Oh, heck yeah.
I think that tracks for our cat.
Yeah, this cat's already really good, like, shockingly good at parrying. This cat's gonna stagger all of his enemies Dark Souls style.
Hell yeah. He's gonna parry, get that riposte, get a real good script on a boss fight. So I'll put 18 as our total parry. I think that's where it's supposed to go, because I think it increases if you have a shield or bonuses.
I think so. I'm gonna trust that's right.
Okay, yeah, I trust myself sometimes.
Then the company. I think this looks like party stuff.
I think it is. It does. The first line is, adventurers know that burdens are easier to bear when shared with others. So,
yep.
Yeah, used to wrap character creation session.
Bilbo Baggins can be one of your patrons.
No shot.
Obviously Gandalf the Grey. That makes sense. But no, you can get quests from Bilbo Baggins.
Who the frick is Tom Bombadil?
Bro never read the books.
I didn't. I'm not even gonna try to front. I've only seen each movie one time.
I say as if I read the book.
Oh.
Tom Bombadil was not in the movies.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
If he was, he may have been in like the extended editions, but like
he shows up in the final battle, like in the widescreen version on the edge.
Nah, he's like this old guy who likes to party and smoke weed and stuff, and like
I thought that was Gandalf.
Frodo and no. Frodo and Sam meet him. Like it's one of the first people they meet when they leave the Shire.
Okay,
and he's just like chill.
Nice.
They party with him for a bit.
Party it up.
Like, he's just a strange guy, and there's, like, songs about him that are fully, like, cited out in the books, as far as I know. Again, that's not true. I read Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay.
So he was in that one. I still don't know anything more helpful for you.
Well, good news. We don't really have to worry about that. My inquisitive mind was just wondering. I think that's it for character creation.
I believe so.
Yep.
Because after that's experience, further adventures, and that's beyond character creation. Bungo Bean, the Shire Cat. And we broke one rule, which is that we're not actually playing as a hobbit from the Shire, just a cat from the Shire.
Yep. Good old cat.
Good old cat.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
This is an interesting system.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out here before we go, there is a 2-page map spread inside the first, like in the cover of the book.
Mm-hmm.
I want to point out in the middle of this map, it says the Lost Realm of Arnor. Bro, it's right there. You see, you have it marked on the map. It is not lost.
Yeah, but Arnor doesn't own it anymore, so it's lost to him.
Okay.
I don't actually know. I've not read the Silmarillion.
Okay.
You know, the big old lore book about Middle-earth.
Yeah, and all the crazy stuff therein.
Lots of things you can learn about Middle-earth in those, apparently.
Bro, I'm still trying to learn about the Earth that we're on right now. It's pretty hard.
What I think is funny is apparently after, like, writing and publishing The Hobbit, Tolkien immediately wanted to turn around and drop his big lore Bible, but his publisher was like, no one's gonna buy this. Like, and so he was like, okay, do you think people would buy it if I wrote another story in it? And then wrote Lord of the Rings.
He's like, surely this will get people hooked. And it
then,
did.
yes, Lord of the Rings was so successful, but that he did get his big lore Bible published.
Nice. Okay.
But like that is my understanding of the chain of events. It was originally going to be Hobbit, then the Lore Bible, then
Lord of the Rings.
But his publisher was like, no, dude, you can't just write one story and then publish a lore Bible that's longer than the story.
Yeah.
This was a kid's book, man. What the heck?
Oh, these kids are gonna love it. Trust, they'll read another 1,000 pages.
Anyway, yes, that was the One Ring RPG. That was the character creation process. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed Silver Screen Summer. Hope you've enjoyed the Literal Cat podcast. Avalon, do you have a cat pun for us?
I do, and I want to preface this one by saying I wrote it at 2 a.m. as I was falling asleep like a week or so ago, and I don't remember what I wrote, so this is going to be a surprise to all of us.
I hope it's worth it.
Okay, what is a cat's favorite type of rug?
What is a cat's favorite type of rug?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A Persian rug.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's it. That was a surprise to everybody here.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Yep, we out.